All right. So we here. Everybody accounted for. Everybody good. Everybody got their drink. Everybody got their smoke. Everybody got what they need. Yeah.
Man, I'm about to get my drink too. Pull out that whiny.
There you go.
Alright, get up here. Let's get it. Y'all want more? I'm about to give y'all more.
Yeah, man. Episode 47. Welcome in. As usual, this is the Get Righteous podcast. Up top, that is your man King Heru. Where you see, you know the vibes, the truth. Motherfucking Heru. You know the vibes, right? I am your man, Johnny Espizito, King Zito. Y'all already know all the monikers that come with all of us. Man,
That's good, B.
per usual, this episode is brought to you by Blazing That 420 Medicals LLC, as well as BC Marketing LLC, for all of your customary needs, whether that be fitted, snapbacks, trucker hats, mittens for your kittens, gloves for your doves.
Whatever you need.
You
Goddamn.
gentlemen up top will take
Look, Prince
for
William
all of
Prada.
your marketing needs, whether that be digital marketing, whether you need logos, whether you need flyers, whether you need any type of promotion, advertising, email marketing. You see me and I will take great care of you. We run advertisements with the podcast. We run 15, 30, and 45-second advertisements. So if you own a business or you have a side, even if it's a side hustle and you wish to promote it just a little bit, you can DM either one of us and we can talk pricing, and you will get exposure to our growing viewer and listenership. We have crossed the 4,000 mark on all of your favorite podcasting platforms, which is a beautiful thing. Shout out to the crossing the 100 mark on YouTube. We officially crossed 100 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for that. The link to the YouTube is in the bio of the Get Righteous podcast, so make sure you subscribe. All right, and you become one fan.
I was trying to alert. I said I got to alert him. I said I forgot to hit the phone, but I was like, maybe the alert will go through. I had to say mom one. What's good, family? What's good, Mom? Dukes, the queen. How you doing in here? How you doing? How you doing?
Love it. Word.
Jack, for your kittens, Zito, I'll be reaching out to the nearest future. You know we got you. I told you. Hit us up. Absolutely. 3 Ronald Ryder, 1 strawberry cheese, blueberry. Okay, when we do the smokers lounge, we're gonna talk about them riders, some strawberries and blueberries and fruity. You know what we doing.
You know the vibes. In terms of the bills are paid. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Episode 47. Here we go. As advertised, strapped up. You're in a very delicate and interesting time. As y'all know, if you pay attention to current events, we witnessed or we got the news of that mass shooting up in Buffalo, where 10 people were killed. It was racially motivated. We talked about it on the previous episode of the Get Righteous podcast. Since then, we had another mass shooting in Texas, as well as the one in California at the church. So we literally put our minds together and we was like, you know what, it's time we address the elephant in the room.
My bad. One Houston. One in Houston the same day as the Buffalo in California, and then old boy, and then we'll get into the other stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So it just begs the question of what's really going on. Like what's so wrong with us? This brings us into the first question of the evening, in terms of the topic. What is so wrong with us that this keeps on happening here? Because this type of shit don't happen nowhere else. Per the statistics. Let me preface that the right way. Yeah, that's it. What's up with us?
Tennessee, Texas, yeah. Oh yeah, fact. I got y'all. Y'all know what I do it. Y'all know how I do it. There's nothing but facts. To the list. I got y'all. All right, so where we at with it, Zito?
You know the vibes. Like, what? All right. In terms, we know the numbers. We know in the U.S. we are literally the leaders in mass shootings. We already know that. So the question is like, what the hell is so wrong with our society that this keeps on happening, or why does this keep happening in general?
Um, here we are, a little cowboy. You know, we're a little cowboyish in the States. You know what I'm
No,
saying? It's just, it is what it is. In certain places, the laws is different. We know that. We know in each state, the laws is different. If you're in the South or, you mainly good, you can get access to anything you damn near need. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for these kids to get rifles and all that, like you only need to be 18 to walk in the store and get a rifle down here. Like, you know what I mean? You got to be 21 to get a handgun. So my son about to be 17 next year. He can walk in the damn store and go buy him some, some rifles and AKs and shit like that. But he can't buy a handgun, which it don't matter. You know what I mean? The access to guns, the more ghost guns that's out there. Trust me, I know someone who deal with it. And them shits is rapid. They out there. It's so many untraced guns now that that law of trying to keep track and see who got license and all that shit is not going to play a factor. Um, now just to say that it's just us. See, we got more like we got the street shit. We got the average, shootings and cats doing gunplay. But when it comes to the stuff that's getting notarized and stuff that's on the news, because this is shooting every day, so they could put a shooting on the news if they wanted to every day.
facts.
But the stuff getting blown up, like these schools,
Yeah,
these grocery stores, places of business, like this is coming from our society, our mental in the society that we here in the United States. This is coming from
yeah,
things that's going on, even things that the shooter said, going through people picking on them at school, dealing with COVID, you know what I mean, masking up and shit like that. Like that shit is not only traumatizing for the adults because we gotta wear masks and shit. That shit traumatizing for the kids, teenagers, all this, you know what I mean, all this shit as we speak through our podcast. When shit go down like this is why having them people around you to keep your mental and keep you right is needed for when times like this come. Because we got a lot of people that's just, they off the wire. They haywire. I couldn't get the clip up on here that I wanted to show y'all, but I'm going to load it up right on this page afterwards about, I don't know if y'all seen about the dude or the teacher that was at the school and she was interviewing kids and asking them what they wanted to be when they grow up, bro. The boy is not no more than 6. He said he wanted to be a murderer.
yeah.
She asked him, he said because once he got to see and watch certain stuff, the killing and stuff, the boy is 5 and 6. Like nobody can just continuously plant this in your head. You gotta watch this and groom this. And he spit everything at this young age of why he wanted to grow up and be a murderer. He said he's going to murder everybody. Everybody. And then she said, are you gonna do me too? And he's like, nah, I want to do you and my teachers, but everybody else, basically got to go. And she was like, okay, I'm the first one you told this, right? Like, that's what you want to be when you grow up. He was like, yeah, a murderer. So we got a real mental, we got a real disturbing issue going on in the States. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take for the people to change it because the motherfuckers up there, they don't care. All this shit is part of their play. All this shit is a part of they being able to get a hold on this, being able to get more lockdowns on this and do more shit to it. So for them, it's not going to come from them. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that when it comes to stuff like this, yeah, it comes from the house. Who watching these kids? What these kids doing? So it's so easy now for motherfucking parents to come in and they just off. Oh, you good? Little Johnny over there doing that. Little Johnny looking to put something together and go do something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't even gliding through to see what's going on. Or you ain't going to check such and such, like, you know what I mean, to see what him and his friends is going, what he's talking about. It's not like the parents is not more in depth how we were when we was younger, you know what I'm saying? And we as being the parents and you know what I mean, growing to be a little older now, we, you know what I mean, we do gotta dive into that. We're helping with that, like, you know what I'm saying. So my thing is, not only do it come from the home, it's gonna come from these. It's gonna have to come from the home, the streets, the community, and the police, bro. The parents said the police got there and waited 90 minutes to go in there while they was sitting out there listening to their kids get killed. Understand that? Just listen to what I just told y'all for
Because
1 second.
afraid they was going.
For 1 second. For 1 second. So when y'all keep thinking that, oh yeah, well, you can just call this and call them people, bro. When them people show up and hear that shit, they are human too. You think they just want to go dive in? They sign up and say that shit, but you think you know what's on their mind? You think they really want to go in there? They thinking about home, getting to their breakfast, and their parents. I mean, and they families. You know what I'm saying? When you signed up, you're supposed to protect the servant. You're supposed to be ready and fully automatic, and that's what you signed for. You really signed for that. Every day you go out here, it's a potential moment that you're not coming back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when they showed up, not only did they show up to the school and it took them 90 minutes, they showed up with over 90 motherfucking officer straps. You know what I'm saying? And while them parents was out there, the parents was out there, they was about to rush to school by themselves, but was being told to hold off by the police while the gunman was in the damn school, locking the door, shooting and killing kids, as we know, and with the two teachers along with hitting his grandmother before he got there. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he was on other social medias telling people this. He related the message to somebody that he was talking to in Canada or some shit like that. And just talking, she thought that maybe, oh shit, he crazy, he tweaking, he not gonna do that shit. And then she turned on the news and motherfuckers is getting killed and shit. And then now all of a sudden, oh. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? When somebody in this day and time got a funny look, moving funny, saying funny shit, you better believe it. You know what I'm saying? You better believe it. All that, oh, that motherfucker crazy, he ain't about that, he ain't gonna do that. Yeah, all right, motherfucker. Y'all keep thinking that shit.
Right.
Now, what I can say is, other countries, some countries, them motherfuckers can't even have guns. They don't even got enough guns to go around. Only the police got them. In some countries, the police don't even got guns. All they got is them motherfuckers sparing or what's the name. That's in some countries. Now, in other countries, it is wild. It is crazy. It's more streetwise. They not going in and doing like the school shit. They not doing that. But it is a level of countries out there that, just like any of our little cities and any of our little places, go strolling your little happy little lucky old ass through there, and they gonna be on you. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as us, I think we just got our overall, our society, the rest of society, what we taught, how we groomed up, how we brought up, the distance between the parenting, the kids. You know what I mean? Everybody relying on these schools. You relying on all these people to take care of our kids and teach our kids, and while we at work and doing what we doing, but that's not the issue. That's not the issue no more. It ain't happening like that. It's time to group up. It's time to clan up. If we want to make sure these motherfucking schools are safe, well, it's time to get some community motherfuckers together that's community licensed to patrol during these schools, during these school hours. It's time to get some community motherfucking people, women and male. I don't give a fuck if you black, Spanish, white, or Chinese out here to be out here watching these kids. Take some time out to hit the block and watch the block. My kids wasn't out here today. They at their grandmother's house playing pool. The other kids up there with their parents. I'm just walking around. I just want to see, you know what I mean, what's going on. What's going on, how the block is going, how the kids going. You know what I'm saying? I caught a kid right here about to damn near go down the drain one day. And the parents just, the door open, not doing nothing. And I'm walking toward it, and I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? Your kid right here about to disappear down the river. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where the you know what I mean? Where the parents and where the guidance, where the community guidance at? Like, you know what I mean? The community build is lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what need to be, you know what I mean, handled and indulged. Like, yeah, we grew up doing our shit. We grew up in them streets, but we had a community build. We had a fishing club. We had a teen center. We had some elders. We had elders that was even in the streets that, oh yeah, you go ahead and do something, they gonna get on your ass. Like, you know what I mean? They gonna get on your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of that no more. But that's what I'm just gonna leave with that, because, you know, it's a whole bunch. But yeah, just tell me, you know, where you coming from with it.
Word. Nah, I agree on a lot of what you said. For me, it's, you know, I'm reading everything that's coming down. I'm listening, because, you know, I really don't watch the news like that. I don't watch TV like that.
Yeah, in
Um,
fact, you're
just because I know it's a form of programming. So I disassociate and disattach myself from that shit a long time ago. But the argument that people try to force, the narrative that tries to get that try to push, especially when they make it political. Oh, it's a gun issue. Oh, it's a mental health issue. Oh, it's a person to person issue and shit like that. Here's the thing, right? From a societal standpoint, if you were to compare eras, like you can start with our age bracket and go backwards, meaning who are older than us. You understand? Like, we came up in some of the most violent eras ever. You understand? Like, you name it. Proximity crime, gangbanging, the whole shit. You understand? But that doesn't mean, and that didn't translate to, yo, we gonna go to this fucking school, we gonna shoot this shit up, we gonna go to this building, we gonna do this, we gonna do it. It did not. Because we never been on it like that. So it's more, for me, when people like to push the false narrative, it's a gun issue, it's a gun issue, it's a gun issue. I love guns. I've always had an infatuation with guns. But never once has it crossed my mind to go to a school and shoot that shit the fuck up. Never.
Right.
No. You understand?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying,
and that goes for all of us. Every last one, everybody in the main circle who, never mind, I ain't even going to fucking go there.
Yeah, you already know.
But you already know. So when folks try to say stuff like that, miss me with that bullshit. It's definitely a mental health thing. Definitely. Because these kids, man, these kids is checked out. And when you look at how certain things went down, you see the Buffalo shooting, you see how dude was moved, like he live streamed the whole shit. You see how he was moving. He was delivering kill shots to people who was laying down on the ground. This is the motherfucker who's had practice. This wasn't aimless shit. This wasn't, oh, I just showed up and let this shit off. Nah, that's not what that was.
Right, yeah, fact.
He was moving tactically. Like, he wasn't wasting no rounds. He was shooting through the window at the people who was in, like, by the door and shit like that. Then hit the, like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. He was there the day before, you know, scoped his shit out. He did a straight rampage, you know, straight rampage mode. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about just defying wise. I'm just talking about the lineup, the setup of how he did it, how he, what's the name? I know where he got it from. I know what he watched. I know who he watched. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I know what he watched.
Right.
Once they had armor on, I already know where he got the shit from.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can pull the scene up right here, right? Let me see. While we talk, we
can talk that, you know, 1,000 miles an hour. We could look at the emblems that he had on his guns,
and then go at it. Like you said, what's it
belongs to? We know.
What's today's date?
What, today is 29th, I believe.
May 29th.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 shootings today.
Yeah. See, and that
so this shit is like recurring. It's like a fucking what's the name? It's like through somewhere on one of them dark webs, they got a setup to where they doing something, and that shit is attracting by the day. Y'all can say it. This shit is by the day. This shit ain't by split days, by none of that shit. This is live right now. Mass shootings in 2022. This is live right now.
Folks always like to ask the question, how are these kids getting? How are they doing? X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. The dark web is a motherfucker. When I tell you, you can go to the dark web, credit card numbers, you can get guns, you can get damn near anything that you want. You understand?
I bet that shit.
And this is not an endorsement of the dark web at all. Let me be totally.
Yeah, don't go doing with that shit and going indoors on that shit. You on your own. I was chilling with my boy one day. That was when I was in Maryland. Remember, I was in Maryland a few years back and shit.
Yeah.
And I was in and just going on being on Facebook, wound up to see one of the dudes that I used to go to school with. His name is Ace. Y'all know Ace. Zito, you know Ace. Lime Ace. We used to let them come down while we was balling. Let them come ride their little skateboards and shit. I don't know who I'm talking about. Shit, Brady, you know too. You know Ace. We went to school with him. Same grade. Got up with him. Went over, let's get up, you know what I mean? Blaze some, chill, played a couple rounds of 2K. He whip out a laptop, a lap TV. He like, yo, you ever been on the such and such? So I'm like, on the what? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, on the what? I'm like, nah, I don't even know what you know what I mean? Like what you talk about, you feel me? He went in there. First of all, his shit was set up. It said he was in like 5 different places at one time. So you couldn't know where he was. And then he hit a button and it pulled up access to motherfucking accounts to motherfucking businesses around us and everything. I said, motherfucker, if you don't log that shit out right motherfucking now,
it's ugly.
get the fuck out of that
It's
thing while I'm here. No lie, I ain't fucking with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the dark web, that's where you find out where motherfuckers get hits on them. We talking about real shit. So y'all think that shit that y'all saying, y'all think everything is a goddamn game or a movie. That's what y'all think, but these motherfuckers can't do these. They can't make these games or write a motherfucking movie without somebody doing this or somebody done been there and seen it or put it the fuck together. So you think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that dark web shit,
yeah.
people is really getting picked off. Motherfucker, you can get whatever you want, like Zito said. I'm talking about any motherfucker thing. If you
And
got the money,
the,
you can get. If you want to start doing some other shit, I just told y'all. You gonna go do some other shit. That's what you true about. I mean, I'm telling you.
if you
Don't
here's
unless you really want some shit like that.
and if you're curious about the context of what we're saying, you can go on YouTube and there's a Vice
Purple Tassie.
there's a Vice interview on YouTube from a dude who would go on the dark web and purchase fake credit cards, right? Or purchase credit card numbers. But what he did was he would get credit card templates, right? And then he would, you know, he would splice the chips to the numbers. So people wouldn't know what the fuck is going on. Like, yo, I didn't do X, Y. Like, all of that identity fraud and all that good shit, all of that stems from the dark web. Identity theft, pardon me. You understand? Like, it's a dark place. It's an ugly place. And when it comes to what we're talking about with these mass shootings and everything, you know, as long as people have access, these type of things are going to keep happening. You understand? Now, whether you believe it's a political thing or you believe it's a societal thing, you're actually right. Because the politicians use this as talking points. And this giant sounding board through the echo chambers that every last one of them love to recite. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you sit on, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, far right, far left, independent, whatever the fucking case may be, the conversation is always going to be gun laws. Always. That's always going to be.
Especially when it comes to
Why does it always have to be a fucking mass shooting? Like,
when it comes to
why
the
does it
Dems,
have to be a big ass live event like dude in Vegas who was hanging out the window and they had no idea he was there and killed like 70 people?
Well, how many days was he there? How much? Yo, I forgot how
Y'all
much.
didn't catch none of that shit?
How much shit did he get up in there?
Even
Bro,
with this Texas, like, bro, what you
bags, bro. They bought
I
bags
was
of guns.
outside. What you mean you was outside for over an hour while he was inside capping the kids, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on?
90 minutes, bro. The parents said they was there for 90 minutes before some officers or two, I don't know, I guess some other ones showed up and they just went, they just went in. Like, I guess the real ones came in like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all still out here, we go on that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
yeah,
that.
it's crazy. That's why I see one of y'all on the video.
They get mad at us when we start to question shit. They get mad at us like, yo, what you mean you was outside for an hour and you just let him go and you was holding the pen? What the fuck you mean? Why wasn't y'all kicking the door down, going to roof this little nigga while he was doing all crazy shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to stir no goddamn pots, but 1 and 1 will always equal 2.
Yeah, facts. And you can see, I mean, from the trail, you can see from him messaging the girl at them times, telling her he was messaging her like he was literally at the grandmother's house, bro, and messaged her like, "Yeah, I'm about to go hit my grandmother," and she probably like, "Yeah, all right, you just playing."
Right.
When Poppy's grandmother got his truck, drove down. I got all the pictures on my shit. I'm gonna do a little thing. I wasn't able to put up the slides today, but of course I'm gonna do one for y'all.
Yeah.
Got him, cars tucked down on the side, whatever. Where they found that other AR and said he just got out the car with the one AR. walked up with his little shit that he had on. He had something too. He wasn't just nothing. He had a little something on too. It wasn't as much protective as the first one in Buffalo was, but it was a little something too. And then most of the motive of that they getting to how they doing it and just riding up and then trucking and crashing it and getting out of shit is all coming from that line of that movie. And motherfuckers is getting a hold of that movie. That movie been out for years. Every like few or some months, I pop up and watch it and I put somebody down on it, but. I'm telling you, it's a real lot of crazy shit
Just so
going on.
folks know,
You just gotta get right.
why, if you ever ask the question, why is it always an AR-15? Why is it always an assault rifle or whatever? Or why is it this specific rifle? Anybody who has ever shot a gun, anybody who has ever shot an assault rifle, anybody who has shot an AR-15 knows that the recoil is very low, just like shooting an AK-47. This is why you see little kids out in other countries with AKs letting them shits off like it ain't about nothing, because the
Right.
recoil is so small. Like, it's not big at all. Anybody can handle them shits. That's why. You understand? And they know this. This is information. This is how many times we gotta tell folks. That's the literal time of information. The season, the time and space that we are in, information. And these motherfuckers is out here tooling up and know what to do, what not to do. You understand? Like, but that is why. And this is why they tried to ban, like, you really can't ban them, though. Like, that's the shit. Doesn't matter where you are. You really can't.
Might as well forget about that. That ain't happening, Jack.
Exactly. As long as you allow hunting as a
Yeah,
sport, you're
yeah,
not.
it's a wrap. Yeah, it's nothing you can do about that. They might as well forget about it. You know what I mean? They ain't even got enough people to go around grabbing all the guns, so they can forget about that shit. Yeah. Where we at with it?
Yeah. I mean, that was the main source, but we got questions to answer in the motherfucking Smokers Lounge. So let's get to it. Like, why not? How about it?
Yes, Smokers Lounge. Smokers Lounge.
Yeah, yeah.
B, what's going on in the garden? What's going on in the garden, B? We ain't got no questions or nothing, right? We good?
I mean, we gonna get to these questions. We got 3 of them. We got 4 of them actually. We got 4 questions.
All right, yeah. Let's get
All
in
right.
there.
All right. So pick a number: 1, 2, 3, or 4.
3.
3. All right. Number 3. Game keeps saying he's a better rapper than Eminem. What is y'all's take on that?
Okay. You heard me?
Nah. What'd you say? What'd you say? Listen, man. I'm tired of having this conversation.
I said cancel. Ain't nobody hearing that shit. We're in fucking here. And the game, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Listen, I fuck with Game. I do. I do. Like, I have my favorites. You understand? He has some joints that I love. But when it comes to this MC and shit, my nigga,
Yeah, like, come on,
there's
man.
a
It's like,
reason why almost everybody don't pull on Eminem's tag, bro. Like, there's a reason why. And it's understood and it's respected. Just stop it. Like,
word. Facts.
uh,
And I say, like, even in his own way, he gonna talk about his, you know what I mean? His own
yeah.
shit, his own people's his side, but yeah, he do it. He
And
do it how he ain't
crazy
fucking with you. You
try to
just trying to
people
out now.
try to dismiss people try to dismiss Eminem, especially in the black community. People like, yeah, but we don't be bumping M in the car and in the motherfucking whip. We don't bump them in the clubs and shit like that.
This ain't bumping the game.
Listen, I put it to you like this. How about this?
Bro, what's on right now?
How
That
about Till I Collapse might
tell
be
me if
one of the most recycled songs for any team in any stadium ever. We
man, put it
talking
like this.
won't back down,
Who,
not afraid. Bro, what you
who right now on your playlist, for your phone out on your phone playlist, like that about the actual about both of them. If you're on your playlist right now when you're riding in the car daily, which game song is on your shit? Which Eminem song is on your shit? Answer me that.
See, but it depends who's in here right now because I know someone's gonna have a
Yeah,
couple LA. joints in there.
I shit play randomly somewhere down the line with the 1,500 goddamn songs on my shit. Yeah, because they on there, it's gonna pop in. But on my main go around, and I'm going to rock with them. One day I'm gonna go through the list like I want to rock with something and throw them on. I was listening to Woo the other day. I'll pop everything, but right now, Game Color. You feel me? Right now, it's like that would be my question. I'm like, yo, bro, you talk about being better than Eminem. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is playing? What y'all got out right now? We ain't playing none of y'all shit. So y'all shut the fuck up.
It's,
You in
it. You know what it is though? He wants that verses so damn bad.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah. He wanted.
wanted
He
so
wanted.
bad.
Yeah, he bad. Yeah, he wanted bad. That's why I said first it was 50, now it's M. But yeah, that's done. Deal. I ain't about to keep talking about his dusty ass. Who next?
All right, word. So Eminem. Yeah. All right. So let's see. That was 3. So 1, 2, or 4.
1.
1. All right. Milk in the bowl first or after the cereal is poured?
If you put the milk in first and then the cereal, I'm gonna smack the fucking lights out the fucking. The fuck?
I was about to say, yo, what psychotic
Fucking milk?
ass is putting the milk in the bowl first? Yo, man, I can't with y'all. Like, why would you do that? Like, you're not gonna get
I'm gonna fucking
like the
put your head right in that
cereal
fucking
that
milk.
you need. And don't let it be some banging, like don't let it be like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or some shit where it actually makes good milk.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Like,
You
what are
gonna
you
want more cereal, not more milk.
I'm always doubling up on the bowl. You must be crazy. I pour a little milk, then I pour some more.
Who hurt y'all? Like, bro, I don't understand. I really.
Oh,
All right,
crazy.
so that was 1, 3, 2 or 4.
4. What's the last one?
4. All right. There are talks of a Black Superman movie coming. Why does it come with so much controversy? I'll take the lead on this one. For me, the reason why a black superhero, not a black superhero, but a Black Superman movie bothers a lot of people is because Clark Kent is synonymous with American folklore, literally. But what folks don't understand about Superman in and of itself, they have their own multiverse. They always have. That's what the Crisis on the Multiple Different Planets was all about. And we have had a Black Superman for almost 15 years. We had 2 of them, actually. Val Zod and Calvin Ellis. So if we're talking about these 2 movies that are rumored to be coming with Michael B. Jordan, he wouldn't be doing the Val Zod version of Superman. He would be doing Calvin Ellis. And Calvin Ellis is the president of the United States, but he is also a Kryptonian. And he basically rights the ship and leads into a different era of DC in terms of he ushered in the whole death metal version of DC. So the reason why it comes with so much controversy is people are so crazy to let go of Clark Kent. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, but there's other Supermans. Like, fuck you want to do? Like, folks been mad since Wild Wild West and Will Smith. Like, James White, cool, great, fantastic. Gotcha. Understood. Y'all got mad when they replaced Johnny Storm as the Human Torch. Okay. Like, bruh. Like, get over it.
That'll be alright. All the bullshit we had to see them put out and put on TV for all these goddamn years. I don't care about their feelings and fuck goddamn Superman. What's the last one?
Yeah. The last one is, how is business for both of you?
Nah, we ain't going up. Y'all know this shit. Anything
Right.
good. We got new lineups coming, new products, new herbals, new everything, new designs. Fuck it. We collabing. We got shit dropping. Y'all see if you're on the Facebook, we dropping shit. We pulling people in. We showing people the way we doing it all.
Yeah, man. For me, business is beautiful. Marketing wise, That being the first leg and the predominant leg of business, my clients are happy. Therefore, I'm happy. Secondarily, the clothes
I'm
getting tagged so many
Jasmine,
shit and everything, and it's fucking beautiful. And I appreciate the love. I really do. From the Marstown original shit to the fist fighting flag with the Triple F shit. Yeah, the CPP shit. Y'all know it was about representation for me. You know, like, yes, I'm a Ville nigga at the end of the day, but goddamn it,
I told you to come in here and show
I
us
spent enough time down
the line.
CPP with everybody from Triple F, goddamn it, like motherfucking represent.
Yo, Jazz is crazy. Let me see if I can get one for us.
But yeah, man, everything's beautiful. I have no complaints. Zero. In terms of isness.
Jazz is crazy.
What she said?
They do shit like this, Jazz. Gods in Egypt, they the motherfucker 9 intervene in this motherfucker.
You feel me? Like, y'all been getting this shit wrong forever. And
You
y'all
talk about them ones. You talk about them ones. Look, the sun melting them. The gold done took his blood, sunk his goddamn skin away. Let me stop, boy. Let me stop. Make me go in. Oh, not that fake. I got a what's name with her. I did her in on the YouTube.
How y'all still get mad at this shit? Y'all done got all of the shit history wrong. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, you say that, bro. You know I'm quick with the flow, especially with the laptop right here. I ain't even going to the book. The book's not even in here. The only book that's around is UFO shit. Like, they ain't even in here. I don't put them shit to it. Right. Scorpion King on 300. Yeah, word. Facts.
Hey, crazy.
The Mummy. Now, the Mummy, that's my shit. Okay, I watched the movie.
Of course.
But, yeah, they wild. They wild in there. Yeah, that's my guy. My little guy was out. He got low on him.
Yeah.
B, where you at? You in the garden? You in the garden of weeding, or you just
the garden of Eden?
Which one you doing, man? Which one you doing, man? Like that right there, like that's just wow. Let me get off of this page. It's gonna make me look all here.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all the questions. We appreciate y'all for sending those in. Per usual, if you would like to send in any type of questions, you can DM them us. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, we talk about every damn thing. So whatever it may be, you can DM the podcast page or our personal pages. If you follow us, you should be following us by now. There shouldn't even be an if. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate those. And that's that, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, the garden. Okay, word. In fact, y'all know what it is, man. As always love, peace for coming and rocking with your boys while we do it live, and then get to upload it. I know in the near future we'll have some big news for the Get Righteous podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All that settle in.
Yep.
And will come out and bada boom, bada bang. You know what I mean? Let us know what's going on. Other than that, y'all know what it is. Y'all know we love y'all. I don't know if there's any more questions or anything in there. Y'all can shout them out now while get ready to break it down. And I gotta roll up another plane.
Do what you'll do. Nah, man.
Gotta roll up another plane.
Absolutely. And per usual, if you would like to donate to the podcast, the link is in the bio of the podcast page. And all of that.
Oh,
because the moves are being made to bring y'all some more content.
Thanks.
Some super duper get caught in 4K content. So,
we got the clip up for y'all. Zito just uploaded the new clip.
Absolutely. We've been we going out of the motherfucking stratosphere with this one.
Thank you. Monday's big reveal. Okay. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Tomorrow, exclusive drop Mondays for FAM Apparel. Got 2 dropping tomorrow, actually. So don't be Don't be
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
that big brand new out there to go cop something new, something fresh.
I'm about to say, we gotta do a reveal. We gotta do a reveal. You already know. Zito reveal, not mine. Okay. Facts. All right. Facts. We gon' bring swords. They want to see a storm. We gon' make it pour. Y'all know what it is. I'm about to play this hash. Said you right. Got up, it's war. My people ready. Ain't no backing down no more. Give me back, niggas. It's time to settle scores. Just remember something. We the gods of war. We civilized the planet, and that's a motherfucking fact. So of course we want the motherland back. And if I have to, I'll put the weight on my back, and if it's for you. Hey, you already know. Oh, matter of fact, man, you know what just popped up? Hold on, one time, hold on, boy. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it real quick. Acting like some fool, so I grabbed the yeah, my mind, I had to start people. Just my slowly starting it. Straight off shit for my people. You can tell when I've been riding. So miss me with that quote.
Ellie. Oh, there we go. There you go.
You know that slip of a slow motion. I'm about to say this is a football field. Watch me hold the floor down. Come on, P.O. Who told you I back down? When they go to train, boy, I lay a smack down. Okay, no more fears, watch how I lay the shit down. If they come back in case they never heard of you. It's a long time ago. I don't know about the words. If they come back in case they never heard of you. If they come back in case they never heard of you. For real, Paul, you haven't heard of P.R. Type of tracks that'll leave you in the ER. Mr. 100-yard dash, track star. Press speeding through the game like a NASCAR. Individual home, I'll smash y'all. Then head to the temple for your master. So set the situation, now I'm rock the nation. Smoking on the flat L like it was submission. I'm out here getting in while you sitting waiting. No whole fear, pain, you can call us Wayne. I thought I told you, boy, you went there in the danger zone. Go ahead and lock it, I know you home alone. I'm going home, I can't leave the streets alone. Said I'm broke, baby, it's until I bring it home. Like a shark in the sea, when I smell blood. More pressure than Katrina, make the world flood. Like a shark in the sea, when I smell blood. More pressure than Katrina, make the world flood. Yeah. Watch me hold the floor down. Who told you I back down? They don't get it. I'm about to get crazy. I'm going to do a wrestling match. You know what's up? Trying to go with some tag team.
It's what you call repurposing content. Repurpose the catalog. Ain't nobody say you couldn't redrop shit.
The way I'm killing them, you think I had a hockey mask? Nah, I'm just used to taking out the trash.
That's
like
what
what's the game in trouble, boy? I'm with that ass.
flood ain't the fucking word.
Might crash. What the fuck all these words? That I fuck with you rings, that you rolling cubs. Killer bees flowing by, do you get my buzz? Hit the surface, leaving everything scrubs. They must have forgot, so watch how I'ma spit mine. You broken the play in these fields with these landmines. Like the sun, I'ma always shine. And I don't see myself stopping till they all blind. Yeah, I don't feel no remorse. Standing strong in my stance with the same force. 500 on the dash, all horse. Head to head with the best, of course. Yeah, watch me hold the floor down. Come on, who told you I back down? Ooh, Zero, right? You might have to just drop that over here. I'm about to pull that and drop it.
Tell folks ain't nothing wrong if you got as an artist, if you got some shit that you really never dropped, that you really never released like that you never really pushed like that, repurpose your shit. Whether you chopping up content, whether you release it separately, whatever the case may be, it's a different time. Like enough time has gone by. Like reintroduce yourself. That's just
Yeah.
just saying. Yeah.
You know we'll do that. Watch when I find that goddamn. Watch when I find whatever he sent that track with me and you.
Oh,
This might be it. No, that's cushion away. Oh, y'all right. Y'all thought that was it. I forgot what. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I know Prince sent it to me. It's something. Cause I had listened to it. It's me and you. We on that what's the track? The track. I know Nicki Minaj was on it originally. I think Nicki Minaj was on that joint, but I know I had this on it. Me and you jumped on that shit. That shit was like a dry joint, but when I find that shit, oh, that shit still banging too.
One of these days we'll get our whole entire fucking catalog.
Oh yeah, and go.
One of these
If I get that other laptop and get a muff and get the plug for it, her old damn whatever laptop she had, the Apple shit. Oh man, that shit they got the albums, the mixtapes. Shit ain't that been heard. Shit ain't coming out. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, word, y'all already know what it is, man. Just enjoy the night. Enjoy.
Y'all next week for episode 48. Almost at 50 on them. I like it.
Yeah. Big 50, with that 50, that 50 cent, you heard? I'm gonna have to bring up my boy 50 Cent, you know what I mean?
Tyson.
Oh, we love y'all. We out. You already know what it is. It's the Get Righteous Podcast. Peace, family.